My fellow female activists. Hello, hello. Cathy Perez, your wellness coach. If you're new here, go ahead, drop the like as well as a comment and subscribe. So we are here and we are in our final, part 5 of our wellness slash movement slash safety and motion series. And it's been a while, right, since the previous movement. But needless to say, that video is linked below as well as the other consecutive or previous ones. And so this is the fifth, this is part 5, and this is about big load, big toe, little load, little toe. So we'll get to that, but as we do in our wellness videos, anyone new here, we go through what is known as our positive quotient repetitions, PQ reps, okay? And it is our way to reconnect our mind with our body. So as we do, go ahead, get comfortable, and preferably you'll be, alone and feel safe. If you wish, you can close your eyes. You don't have to. But we want you to be in a nice silent mode here. And here we go. Alrighty. You can close your eyes if you wish. And what I want you to do is go ahead and with two fingertips, rub those two fingertips together with such intention that you can feel your fingertip ridges. It might feel a little strange to you if you're new to this. What do you feel? Can you feel your fingerprints maybe? And now go ahead and take your fingertips with one hand or both and use your fingertips to feel something next to you. Maybe it's the device that you're listening this to. Maybe it's a part of your own body. Use your fingertips to explore. What are they feeling? What are they sensing? Is there warmth? Or is it a little chilly on your fingertips? Are you creating friction? And now, go ahead and just notice your breath without changing it. Just notice it. And now, if your eyes are closed, go ahead and blink them open. That was our PQ repping session. I know that you feel more centered because I do. So, big load, big toe, little load, little toe. So, previously, when I had recorded these type of videos, I didn't use readers. Now I use readers. All right, so let me explain to you what this is. So big load, big toe, little load, little toe. Again, this is the part 5 of the 5-part series. So two-handed lifting. Okay, so when you are ever in the need of two-handed lifting, these are the steps you want to take. You will, let me put it this way. This is for when you have a heavy object, actually. Let me rephrase that. So the big load, big toe is referencing when you have something heavy, okay, which I'm going to stand, what I'm sitting on right now is what I'm going to use, even though it's not heavy, I'm going to pretend. And then that's where the big load, big toe comes in. When you are then going to engage with something light, okay, let's say, a pencil fell on the floor. That's not heavy, but you don't want to hurt yourself because yes, you can still hurt yourself. So you want to go with little load, okay, little toe. So how do we work with this? Well, with the big load, big toe, that means you're using two-handed lifting. And what that entails is foot forward with your big toe close to the load. Okay. Then you flex your knees and then you tilt or swivel the load to position elbows closer. All right. So that you're in that green zone. And then you break the eye contact and you look forward. Okay. So that again was for big load, big toe. That is for something that's heavy. And unfortunately, maybe you don't have someone to help you. So now you're going to pick it up, knowing that you can. All right. You're not, unable to, but, you know, uh, do you always want to be carrying heavy things? No. But in this case, you know that you can and you should be okay. Then we're going to go to uh, little load, little toe. So this is when you have a one-handed lifting object, okay? When you get to pick something up, like a pencil, let's say, on the floor. You're going to position your little toe close to the load. You flex your knees, and then you reach with the same side hand and foot, okay? Same side hand and foot. And then you break eye contact and look forward. All right. So with that, now we get to demonstrate. So we're going to demonstrate with big toe, or so say big load, big toe first. The tongue twister. Yeah, tongue twisters. And I really want you to think about the fact that even something as simple as picking up a pencil can end up hurting your back. Why? Because you're not utilizing something like big load, little toe, or little load, little toe. And I want you to really think about the fact that it doesn't take much strain to hurt a part of you. Okay. We all know that. So let's pretend this was a big load, meaning it's heavy. So what I'm going to do, again, this is let me make sure you can see my head. We want to think of this as heavy. And it doesn't matter if it's heavy or not. We always want to put our bodies first and always make sure that we're taking precautions so that we don't hurt ourselves, right? All right, so big load, big toe. So this is the big load right here, right? And this is my big toe. It's closest to that load. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flex, okay? And this is hurting me. It's sharp. The edges are sharp on this thing. Let me make sure I'm not pinching myself. So that other foot is right as close as possible, okay, to give you the leverage you want, right? But that big toe is closest to the load. Now I flex, all right, because remember it said flex, and you're probably going to hear me pop, but you're going to flex, and you're going to situate your hands, one on one side and one on the diagonal, okay? And then you're going to get it as close to your body as possible. All right, so if this was heavy, this would take a longer. And then go ahead and you're going to come up. And guess what? My back stayed straight, meaning it didn't twist. Okay, yeah, this is heavy, but you're using your legs to come up. So let me try that again. Okay, so pretend that it's heavier. Okay, and the most important part to me, at least, is that you really bring it closer to you because it's going to be your leg muscles that actually bring you up, actually your tush. Okay. So you're going to brace yourself no matter what. And it doesn't say that in the instructions because that's just extra to think about. But you really, when you flex your knees, what you're doing is you're prepping, right, to bring it up. All right. So it's not your upper body strength that's actually taking the load, it's your legs, right? And quite literally, it is our pelvic area. And we want to protect that. So you're going to automatically stiffen up, right? You're going to feel like you're taking a punch. But that flexing of your knees tells your back, i.e., tells your core, oh, I'm going to bring this up. Okay. So you come, you swivel it, and you look away. That's what I forgot to do. I was kind of looking away anyway, but you look away. So you're not looking at the load, okay? You're looking forward because you want to put your spine back in a neutral position. This is kind of curved, right? So let me bring it down. If I don't break my eyesight, which I did, I just didn't say it. So If I don't, then I'm in a curved position. But when I break and I look forward, you can tell already that my back went straight. So you want to get a good grip, look forward, and then as closest to you as possible and bring it. Now, could I use something heavier? Yes, but I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's not going to change very much. So that's what you do with a big load, big toe. The big toe is what's closest to that load. Okay. And you do want to get as close as possible. Again, the closer your elbows are to your body, the more help you're going to have. All right. Yes, our wonderful core is taking the brunt of whatever is being picked up. But as females, especially, it's not our upper body strength that gets us in such wonderful, we're very strong, but this is where our center of gravity is, okay, for good reason. Um, but this is where all our strength lies. And so we get to utilize that as best as possible. Okay, now we're going to the little toe, little lobe. Now, this was probably a little too big, honestly, like because I don't want you to see what I can do. I'm already, like I was doing it a little too fairly. Little load, little toe. Okay. Actually, I guess I could. I did want to get like something smaller though, so I'll do that. But little load because it's not heavy. So theoretically, it is a little load, little toe. So little load, little toe. The little toe is what's next to this item. Okay. And so think about it, and I'll show you again with something small. Um, think about as you're passing something that's on the floor and it catches your eye. It's the same idea. Okay, so little load, little toe. It's the little toe that's coming. So I'm gonna come and I'm gonna pick it up and notice something that my plane, okay, didn't change, meaning my back didn't have to go anywhere. It just went down and up. Okay, so same difference when I'm trying to pick it up or set it down, right? I'm gonna take this, and it was little load, so on the side there. Um, here's something. This is little, so little that you may not see it. I'm not sure what it is. Um, so I'm gonna put this down carefully. Little side, okay, little load, little toe. And this is a perfect example. So you see something, and without thinking about it, you just kind of say, "Oh, I'm gonna pick this up." Well, already I'm twisting. No, I want to go with the little load, little toe. So the little toe is with the, I bend down, knee, I look away. I don't look at the item. Okay. Did you see that? I broke away from looking at it and I looked forward. Okay. Yeah, I looked to pick it up, but as soon as I was getting ready to pick it up, I looked away. Okay. So again, little load, little toe. You're going to pick it up, but you're going to look away from it. You're going to look forward where you're going to go, right? So little toe, load, look up, and come. So something as simple as that is enough to hurt you if you're not paying attention. So always put your back first. Think about it that way. Always put your back first, and it will serve you for many, many years to come. So with that, I appreciate you, and that does it for our safety and motion Hi-5 techniques. Go ahead, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And yeah, let me know which ones are your favorite. And how often are you remembering to use the Hi-5 techniques? I wish you well, and we will talk soon. Until next time, take care, take charge, God bless.